am so excited for today's video. I'm going to be sharing step by step how I decorated my tree, as well as all my other office decor. This room is really fun for me to work on because I add a lot of girly things. Usually in the rest of the house we stick to traditional green and red, but in here I add tons of pink. Also, anything that I share in today's video that's linkable will be linked below in the description box. I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel and join me here on YouTube, but I cannot wait to share everything, so let's get started. Also, really quick before I move forward onto the decorations, I just wanted to share this sweatshirt. So obviously I had to wear pink for today's video, and this one is perfect because it also has bows. I'm loving bows right now, which you will see all over my tree and also in this garland. I also have on my Amazon puppy dog slippers because those are so cute and cozy as well. And I also have this pearl beanie, which I will definitely be removing once I get decorating because it's gonna get way too warm. I will share the links to this outfit below with the decorations. I have the tree right here in the bag, so I'm going to pull that out in a bit. I just wanted to go over some of the things that I got from Hobby Lobby for this tree. I wanted to add a little more texture, and I also have a lot of ornaments that are the same size. So I decided to get some that are various sizes. I got these. These have a really nice like snowball effect. They're kind of glittery and they're really pretty white, like a pure white color, so I think this will look really nice. And then for the gold, I like the gold to be more muted. I don't really like yellow gold on the tree, so I found these. I love how they're kind of like a soft glam. They're a little bit understated and I love the sequins, so this is gonna look really pretty along with the lights. And the last ornaments I got from Hobby Lobby are these snowflakes, which these are just so pretty. I love how they're kind of wintry and they're sparkly. I'm not going to use all of these, I don't think, because I have so many ornaments already, but I'm going to definitely mix these in. And then I have some gold stems that look like this, but I picked out some white ones just to stick around the tree. They're kind of like a pearly white, and I really like how these add a lot of body to the branches. All right, I got my bin out. I found the ribbon that I used last year. I think I only used one kind, or no, it looks like I used two. I did this pink velvet. Loved this on the tree last year. Here are the rest of my picks. So I got these from Michael's last year. I tried to pick some that were a little bit different but along the same color group. And then this is the rest of my bin. I don't have a ton. Some of these little houses that I think this one is from Pier 1. This one was also Pier 1. I remember when I first saw this, I couldn't get over it. Pier 1 was one of my favorite stores. And here I think I have some little bottle brush trees that I just kind of sprinkle around my bookcase behind me. This one was from Target. Yeah, this was Target, and I thought it was so precious with the little snowdrops on the pink tree. And then the last thing is these little houses are from Anthropologie. I got these 2 or 3 years ago now. I think they still sell them though, and they are some of my favorite decorations ever. These actually light up. They're just so precious. I love them. So these are all of the little houses. I have a bag full of shatterproof ornaments. I got these from Walmart I think 3 years ago, and I've been using them ever since, and they're really easy to decorate with. I think they're really affordable too. I'm pretty sure this whole box of them, this isn't even all of them, but I think I got a box of like 50 for around $10. I have my pink nutcracker that I got from Target, as you can see, in 2019. So he's a little bit older, but he still looks great. This kind of looks like a mess right now, but I just took out the rest of my ornaments. All of these right here are actually new to me this year. I love stopping at Target and looking at their ornaments because they're usually only $3 or $5. This one is actually Walmart, and these I found at Disneyland originally, and they're actually little music boxes. They could not be cuter. You just open them up and they play little songs. This one actually reads a snippet of the story. This enchanted one is my favorite. But these are beautiful, and I can't get over them. This is a new find that I picked up at Crate and Barrel. It actually lights up, and it was only $10. I love that it's like a white tree. And these are all ornaments that I've collected in the past. I got this one at Anthropologie. It was either last year or the year before. It's a replica of the mirror that I have in the living room. Also picked up this tree topper from Home Goods. It was only $12.99 and it has pearl detailing and a little kind of fuzzy texture. So this I thought was absolutely perfect for my tree. The thing that I will say is the pearls do fall off kind of easily. I think it's missing one on the back and it kind of leans. So I picked up this tree topper support from Amazon. I've never tried this before, but it might help it stay put. I've already set up my tree. I just need to go through and shape the branches, kind of give them a fluff. You can see in some spots where they're bunched together and kind of flat, so I just have to go through and kind of shape them so they look nicer. Luckily this tree is pre-lit, so I don't need to worry about getting lights around it. Actually I already have it plugged in and it does have a foot pedal there, and it also comes with a remote. So once I fluff the branches up, this will be good to go. So I'm gonna get started on my tree. The very first thing I always do is I place all the stems. I kind of just put them all over in random spots. I leave big gaps. Then I go in and I hang some ornaments, and whatever spots are left open at the end, I put ribbon. Alright, I just finished fluffing up the tree. I actually didn't do a whole lot. This tree is so full and it's very pretty on its own, so it really doesn't need a whole lot. I did have to pull out my stepping stool so I could reach the top because this is a 7.5 foot. Also, once you add everything else, branches really don't need to be messed with a whole lot. You'll see. The next thing I'm gonna do is start placing some picks. I don't usually do all of them. I usually do some picks, then some ribbon and some ornaments, and I kind of add more of each as I go, just because when you start placing things, sometimes you have to move stuff around. I'm gonna start with these oversized ones. Okay, I actually just went through and added all the picks because I really don't have too many and it was really easy, so I just kind of stuck them wherever, and it really doesn't make too big of a difference where you put them. And like I said, you can always move them around if you add ornaments and ribbon. I just saw that I missed one of the tags here. I feel like it's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but I really love what the stems add to the tree, like a really nice texture and dimension. Okay, next I'm gonna do the ribbon, and in years past, I've focused on the velvet ribbon first, like making loops or twists, curls, types of shapes, and shoving them into the tree, but this year I'm gonna do the bows first. So for these, this is just some pink satin ribbon that I ordered, and then I don't even clip these onto the tree or anything. I just rest them onto the branches and they stay put. I think also because of the flocking, they just don't move once I set them down, so I'm gonna do those next. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times. Okay, I actually ran out of bows, so I'm gonna make some more. All I do, I take a strip of ribbon about this long. You can really make it however long or short you want. And then I go from the middle and I make 2 loops like this. And then I just kind of like tying your shoes. I just crisscross them. And that's basically it. That's all I do. This one came out a little bit longer than the others. I hope you're able to see that. Hope it was in focus, but I kind of like the longer ones too. And then you can just add this wherever, but I'm gonna put more of these on the tree. All right, the bows are on, and I made them like different lengths. So some of them are longer, like that one, and then some of them are shorter. I have this little one right here. And one thing I wanted to mention is I think it's really cute when you make like the actual bow small and then it has longer pieces at the ends. I also do different shapes at the ends, like this one I made kind of at an angle, but you could also do like where it has the points on each side. Next, for the pink velvet ribbon, one thing I really like to do with ribbon, you could totally just take a piece like this and like kind of weave it into the branches, but I love to wrap this around my fingers like this, and then you just pull each side out and it forms this kind of like corkscrew pattern that's really pretty. And you want to make sure that you use wired ribbon for this so it holds its shape. After it's nice and curly like this, I just stick it into the tree and it looks really cute. It also works with shorter pieces. If you want to use a piece just like this long, you just do the same thing. You wrap it around and you kind of want to make the shape tight around your hand so the wire holds its shape, and then just pull out the ends. And it has this really cute, like almost curl that looks really nice once it's in the tree. Okay, here is the big reveal. This is the garland and the tree. The only thing left is the tree topper. I am so happy with how the tree turned out this year. It's everything that I was envisioning. I love all the gold and pink mixed in with the white. I think the ornaments go perfectly with all the ribbon. So I wanted to point out that I forgot about this ribbon when I was decorating the tree, and at the end I realized that I missed it, so I did add in a few curls of it here and there. And I love the champagne gold. I think it really goes well with the rest of the colors on the tree. As for the tree skirt, I just wrapped a cozy blanket around the bottom. I think it looks the cutest and the fluffiest with the flocking. And then I wanted to show this outlet cover, so you can see I have a power strip here. I actually have it plugged in behind this cabinet, and I'll show you. So behind here, the outlet cover is flat, so it lays flush against the wall, and I'm able to put the bookcases back in front of it, which I think is the best option. Otherwise, I would have to keep all those messy plugs over in this outlet. I did put the outlet cover here first, but I think it's better behind the cabinet because you still have one wire hanging down. It does look a lot more uniform, but I love this thing because it can sit behind furniture. Also wanted to share this. If you have a flock tree, this is like artificial snow in a can. You just spray it right on. Sometimes with artificial trees, the flocking does come off over the years. I actually didn't need it this year. All the branches on this tree are still pretty heavily coated, but I always keep this on hand. It's under $2 at Walmart. And I did add some tree ribbon here just to tie it in with the tree. I think it looks really cute all together. So I love the way this turned out. I'm very happy with it. And then here I just set up my little houses and my Target decorations, my little crate and barrel tree. And if you have a setup like this, you could totally add some fake snow. I think that would be really cute. I just put the star on the top, and I ended up using that gadget I mentioned earlier, or I think I mentioned, I can't remember at this point. Basically, it's this stick that goes into the top of the tree and it expands underneath the tree topper to keep it straight, because this tree topper is very top heavy and it leans forward, so it needed some extra reinforcement. So I have that in there, and it just makes the star nice and upright. It's perfectly placed now. So this is the final reveal of all the decorations together. Okay, so just for a quick recap on my tree, first I started with the picks and stems. I placed them all over in random spots. Next, I did the bows and ribbons. Again, I just kind of stuck them wherever. I didn't put them too close to the stems, just throughout the tree in random spots. Lastly, I finished with all the ornaments. So the shatterproofs are the easiest because they can really go anywhere. And then I fit in my specialty ornaments in specific spots wherever they fit best. I did move some things around as I went. Sometimes a bow that I placed needed to move a little bit if I had a different ornament. So don't be afraid to move things around just to make it all cohesive and fit everything together. But that is going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed decorating my tree and the rest of this room with me. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you all soon.